presidential aspirant Adamu Garba'S Krawi has been deleted from Play Store. What an embarrassment. Well, the highly controversial Krawi application has been deleted from the Google Play Store. A former presidential aspirant, Adamu Garba, who also doubles as the CEO of IPI Solutions, had launched the Krawi app in October 2020 during the NSAS protest. Okay, it was described as an instant messaging and financial transaction app that comes with a digital wallet that helps to transfer and receive money while chatting. Gaba via his Twitter handle had always tried comparing his app with the microblogging platform Twitter despite the worst reviews on Krawi. Following the announcement of the Twitter ban by federal government in Nigeria, Gaba urged Nigerians to come on board with the Krawi app as an alternative to microblogging websites that can be helped to grow Nigeria. He tweeted, "Join Krawi now, build your country, build your people, and build your brand. Join Krawi now. This is the best opportunity to grow. To build Nigeria, Krawi to the world. Join now from iOS and Android stores." He also expressed his excitement in an interview with Channel TV that the federal government had banned the operation of Twitter in the country. It was recalled that Gaba had earlier called for a ban of the microblogging platform when it deleted President Buhari's genocidal tweet. Twitter has no right to infuse into our local affairs. It is a company, not a government. By removing a democratically elected president's speech to the people of Nigeria, Twitter needs to shut down from Nigeria internet space. Twitter needs to get out of here. Right? This is so embarrassing. It is just so embarrassing. I mean, you're coming for Twitter. I don't understand. I think in life you have to be humble and know your place and know your class. Like, you are a startup and you're literally going to Twitter. You're coming for a. Let's not even go there. I mean, I think if you go, actually, I searched it up. I went on the Krawi app. I searched it on Play Store. At the time, it was still there, and my days, the worst reviews on earth. Listen, if Nigerians want to enter your case, because it was really clear that some reviews were just obvious that okay, fine, you didn't really use the app, but you just came to bash this man. But then again, it's like, you give is what you receive. Out here bashing Nigerians and doing the most. Nigerians will come and retaliate. But again, if you go on Crow, or actually it's now deleted, but if you had gone there before, you'd see the worst reviews. The 1 star, I mean, people even said, "I wish I could give this 0 stars." As in, they were literally trying to give measures of success that didn't even have a proper measure. That was less than the least measure of how successful or the kind of ratings that your app has. It is so embarrassing for someone who is so controversial, such a sycophant, moving mouth, yapa yapa yapa. This is now the time, and your app has been removed. That's it. Garba's attempt to use the opportunity of Twitter ban in Nigeria to advertise his app was rejected by Nigerians who condemned the app. I mean, I remember, Frank Idoho, I think, who was the host for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think he went on a rant on Twitter one time, and then described his app as the Crocro app. And since then, my life, since then, I've never really seen the app in the same way. I see the spelling, I just think, oh, Crocro app. That is what it is. Okay, so critics also discovered that Query's terms and conditions were copied from another app, Spotify. Oof. I mean, some of the reviews actually said that it is a spying app. That it would take your personal information and then do some weird things with it. I'm not really sure, but I think obviously we know that. Okay, let's not be realistic now. A lot of apps nowadays, and we have in smartphones, they do take our information. But I think for Krawi's, I think that was a bit more extreme from the reviews that I saw. I think the personal information, and I think for somebody who plans to work with the government, well, who is very much on the government side, and he's out here, trying to possibly take information, as well as the platform is also for financial transactions as well. Listen, this could have been a tool that the government could have used to just accuse and falsely arrest a lot of people that are for the NSAS protest. Because again, that was actually the time the app was launched. Just what it is. So someone said, okay, for an example, a review says I lost my money. Please help me. Please help me. After I downloaded the app, they asked me to give my access to my phone, in which I denied. They didn't allow me to access the features. I think that's just what it is. When you give access, I think okay, fine, we get it. Your audio, video, da da da. Some apps do those kind of access, but I think for Krawi, it was just unnecessary information that no one asked for, that no one needed. That's just really it. Um, so yeah, let's look at the comment section. Somebody here says, seriously, I'm proud to be part of the almighty dots that would continue to give Zoo Northerners primitive government relentless. Okay, fine. I don't know where this makes sense. Someone says they're just preparing for 2023 election. They want to introduce electronic voting machines so that their cards can vote. My happiness is that by then I will be in my Biafra kingdom. Are you sure about that? I don't know. Hopefully, positive thinking, and yeah, well wishes, of course, positive vibes. But then again, it's like 2023 is actually not a lot of time to already have an established private sovereign state of Nigeria. It's gonna take more than that. Somebody says yes, with millions of reports as they did the right thing, removing it. I think it's as in, I mean, in history, it's probably the most worst rated app ever. It is so embarrassing and sad, but I guess it was what it is. Someone said the next thing for you is to ban Google. Shame on you, Adamu Gaba and Nigeria government. Okay, I think this person is trying to be imitating. You know what? If we leave the imitation for that side, let him help his brothers first. Okay, the person put a picture of here, starving, as we all know. Stereotypical image of what the North looks like. And we're seeing starving men and women in a line begging for food, all that. And yeah, please. Analysis of all this is just there's really no point. Someone says good riddance to bad rubbish. Amen. Someone says Abuki, I want to introduce cow and terrorist app. They should all live for Northerners to be using. As for me, I belong to the dot nation. Okay, this makes sense. I think Buhari described, described the earth as being not the earth. I mean Biafrans. I think he says Igbos are like a tiny dot, in which he just sort of meant that. Well, Nigerians interpreted that, in which fairly accurate, that you saying that you're a dot means that you see them as insignificant in terms of the larger issues that are happening in the country and how you don't prioritize them. Easy and simple to read. People, I think about this, and don't forget to like and subscribe.